Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. What you have to understand about this narcissist that was involved in your life is there's a cycle that occurs. And this cycle that occurs is initially when they meet you, initially when they come across you, they idolize you. You know, they literally idolize you. You being an empath, you being a chosen one, you being highly intuitive, you being kind, loving, courteous, pure-hearted soul, you being this, they idolize you. Yes, it's an idolization where they think they can exploit you for their gain, but nonetheless, it's still an idolization, right? They really do idolize you. And when they compare you to previous supplies or something of that nature, you come out shining. You know, you're the cream of the crop. You're the best they've encountered, right? So probably, most likely, they have rushed on from a previous supply, so they are trying to heal through you. They are doing that. So as much as they do idolize you, it's not the same as what happens as when you're gone. You see, because they've actually still got rumination about their previous supply. They've still got memories of the previous supply. And they're joining with you to try and heal themselves from this previous encounter with this previous supply, right? But they do idolize you, right? But through the process of when you are together, the infatuation starts to fade naturally. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can absolutely do about it. But the infatuation stage, the idolization stage begins to disintegrate. It begins to go. Partly because they get an inflated sense of self by being around you. Their self-esteem goes up. They feel better. Even in the core of them, like you always heard me say, in the core of the narcissist, they have low self-esteem, low self-worth. But by being affiliated with you, this blocks out their pain sensory of their inferiority complex. It blocks it out. And by you validating them day in and day out, the validation that you're giving them, this helps them heal in some ways. It helps them heal from their past. But you can't keep up with that effort that you were putting in, and naturally your supply will start to fade through the course of time. It will start to disintegrate. It will start to fade, however you want to call it. And this is when their mind switches. Once they feel you pulling away, you are pulling away. That's the way they view it. You're pulling away from them. They don't understand it. They want you to remain constant. But they feel this shift in your energy. They feel this shift in the way that you're treating them. They feel this shift. And this can inflict narcissistic injuries. They want you to be the same as you was at the beginning. But naturally, no empath or chosen one or anyone at that can keep up with the demands that are wanted by this narcissist involved in your life. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. So they go from idolizing you, infatuated by you, to possibly wanting to discard you. And the reason why they want to discard you is they want to give you a fuel injection. They want to give you a boost, right? And they conjure up in their mind an evil plan to reverse discard you or discard you, to make you feel desperate, right? To put you back out in the world alone, to make you feel alone, so that you will regain your supply that you once was offered. But this is when they kind of, what's the word? What did I use to describe it before? they kind of convert your energy supply. So from one where they wanted your pure loving energy supply, they want to convert that. So they'll come with a discard or a reverse discard. This will convert your energy supply into you pursuing them, into you being desperate, into you trying to rekindle, into you being on the back foot, right? And the ball's in their court. And then they like that feeling because they have you chasing after them again. They have you pursuing them again. And the thing is during this process, I should have probably said this earlier on, during the process of when your supply starts to fade, you possibly went through an awakening that you may not have realized as such, but you probably woke up to a bit of the toxicity that was occurring in the narcissist. This is why they probably thought that you were backing away or you were pulling away because you woke up. And maybe you did wake up. A lot of chosen ones and empaths do wake up through the course of the relationship. There's something the narcissist involved in their life does. There's something they do. And the chosen one and empath will wake up and they'll begin to change the way they treat the narcissist that's involved in their life, right? So that could have occurred with you. But nonetheless, it's the decrease of supply that makes them ultimately try to throw a spanner in the works to make you become more, make you start offering more supply. They're also fearful of the fact that you've woken up, so they're concerned. That's always in the back of their mind throughout the whole duration of the relationship. When you're involved with this narcissist in your life, in the back of their mind, they was always cautious of you waking up to their true nature. And you may be able to locate, when you look back in retrospect, at a specific time period when you did wake up to this narcissist involved in your life. And this is probably what edged them towards actually going through with a discard or a reverse discard, to try and reset your brain function, to try and reset you, throw you out, make you what is it, desolate? Is that the right word? To make you feel abandoned, to make you feel alone. They do this to you, so it tried to cover up their tracks, right? Tried to cover up the scent of them being a narcissist, tried to cover up the tracks of them being a narcissist, right? So this is why they often push you away. And it comes hand in hand with, when they push you away, by them pushing away, you start to chase, and they like you in that state. And that's the conversion of the energy supply. That's the conversion of supply. So once you're a primary grade A supply target that was in their life, and they put you out and they make you a secondary source of supply, and they start to try and move on with their lives, but they have you chasing after them. So if you are chasing after them, you've got to draw a line in the sand. You've got to cut it off, right? You've got to stop chasing after them, because now this is what gets into the last part of what I wanted to talk about, is they begin to re-idolize you after you're gone, right? And this is more impactful than the original infatuation and idolization that they had with you at the start. And the reason why they re-idolize you after this has all occurred is because they've run into other people who are not at your worth. And this is what occurs. They run into people, they run into supplies that are not matching your worth, and they begin to re-idolize you in their minds, heart and soul. And they begin to realize that you was the best supply they've had. They can't compete with you. They are stubborn. They will keep trying and relentlessly pursuing supplies to try and find someone to match your worth. But it's highly likely they'll ever find another empath or chosen one. It's highly unlikely. They run into toxic people. They run into other narcissists. This is what happens to the narcissist involved in your life. So you have to realize that if you've been discarded or reverse discarded, even if you haven't heard from them, wherever they are in the world, they're possibly re-idolizing you. Remember, as I always say, you're the benchmark. You become the point of reference. This is what you become in the world of the narcissist that was involved in your life. You become that point of reference. You become that benchmark. And you are the person who they re-idolize. And they try their hardest to find someone to match your worth so they can forget about you. That's what they want to do, but they can't find anyone to match your worth, right? So know yourself, know what you're worth, know your value, understand your value, appreciate yourself, be grateful for who you are, right? Don't look at yourself in a negative light, you know. Honestly, you made a tremendous impact in the life of this narcissist that was involved in your life. No one can truly satisfy them. That's why you went through the occurrence of the original infatuation, the original idolization. Then when your supply started to fade, they began to want revenge on you. They began to want to punish you. They done a reverse discard or a discard, or become so toxic you cut them off. They become like that. And then only after, then they go back through the re-idolization phase after you're gone. So they can't live with you. They can't live without you. This is the way of the narcissist involved in your life. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. If you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got a secondary channel, a spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.